أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم من همزه ونفخه ونفثه. Welcome back to our Ramadan healing series, and today we're going to dive into a topic that sits at the heart of Islamic wellness, prophetic medicine, and the Ramadan mindset. This episode is all about understanding what healing truly means in Islam, the principles of the prophetic medicine, what Prophet ﷺ taught us about wellness, and how Ramadan becomes a divine opportunity for spiritual and physical restoration. So let's begin. Bismillah. In Islam, healing is not just the absence of illness. Healing is a wholesome idea, a harmony between the body, the mind, the soul, and the heart. And the Quran describes itself as a healing for what it is in the hearts. This tells us something profound, that true healing begins from the inside out. And healing in Islam includes purifying the heart, calming the soul, strengthening the faith, restoring emotional balance. So many things which align the body with divine rhythms, the proper circadian rhythm, returning to remembrance of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And all of these things set our hormones, our cortisol levels, our neurotransmitters, everything in a perfect balance, in peace, which then the body follows. When the soul is nourished, the heart becomes clear, right? And when the spirit is connected, the life feels lighter. So this is the Islamic model of wellness. It's holistic, it's integrated, it's deeply spiritual, divinely connected. Now let's talk about some of the foundations and principles of prophetic medicine, a Tibb-e-Nabawwi. It is not a list of herbs or remedies I'm going to tell you right now. It's a philosophy of living that aligns the human being with the divine wisdom. Let's talk about principle number 1, the balance, the mizan. The Prophet ﷺ emphasized moderation in everything: eating, sleeping, speaking, worshipping. Balance protects the body and purifies the heart. Principle number 2 is prevention over cure. Now, he ﷺ taught us habits that strengthen the body and soul before illness can even appear: cleanliness, mindful eating, gratitude, emotional regulation, spiritual grounding, forgiveness. So many things, I can go on and on. Principle number 3, simplicity. Prophetic healing is simple, accessible, and natural, and that is why I'm a natural health practitioner. It avoids excess complexities, it avoids extremes, and there are so many beautiful things included in nature. Principle number 4, spiritual root causes. The Prophet ﷺ acknowledged that emotional and spiritual states affect the body. Fear, grief, envy, spiritual disconnection can weaken a person's resilience. And this is not just the envy I'm talking about, which women usually feel from other women. It can be an envy which starts from yourself, which you might be inflicting others with, and you should be aware of it and try to snub it. Now, principle number 5 is trust in Allah, tawakkul, which definitely heals us. Healing is ultimately from Allah. Remedies are a means, but the heart relies not on the healer, but the ultimate healer, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Principle number 6, sunnah foods and practices like dates, honey, black seeds, cupping and fasting on Ayyamul Bayd. These are not random, and they support the body's natural rhythms and strengthen spiritual clarity, the connection with the lunar cycle, the connection coming back to the moon, the circadian rhythms, and why to fast on the full moon days. We're going to talk about this in the upcoming episodes. Connection with hijama. Why do we let the blood out? And when the Prophet ﷺ went for Miraj, even the angels commanded him, tell your people about hijama, tell your people about wet cupping. Why was it so important? Because it clears stagnation, it clears heaviness, it removes toxins, it clears the terrain, which is so important to understand, the terrain theory versus the germ theory, and I've talked about it in some of my videos. Prophetic medicine is a lifestyle of harmony. It's not just a treatment, and it cannot be hasty. How Ramadan amplifies spiritual and physical restoration, because Ramadan is not just a month of fasting. It's a divinely designed healing system. Everything about Ramadan aligns with the prophetic wisdom, with the prophetic medicine. Like fasting purifies the body. Fasting gives the digestive system a rest, it reduces heaviness, it clears stagnation. And a lot of researchers have come up with dry fasting, which brings about autophagy. It kills and gets the body rid of the toxins and the bad debris, the bad cells, which the wet fasting does not. Again, coming back to the prophetic medicine, dry fasting is more significant, profound, more effective in terms of wet fasting. So fasting resets the body's internal rhythms, brings lightness to the heart and brain. Your brain can think clearly. Number two, fasting purifies the soul. When we stop feeding the body constantly, the soul becomes louder and the body becomes quieter. Clarity increases, the heart softens, and the mind becomes still, aware, and present. Number three is dhikr and adhkar. Ramadan increases spiritual sensitivity. Quran, recitation of Quran becomes a nourishment. Quran in itself is healing. Dhikr increases grounding. The heart becomes more receptive to healing. Number four is emotional detox. And fasting exposes the suppressed emotions, anger, sadness, irritability, not to harm us, but to release them. And what we've been carrying for a whole year, this is the time to release them. Forgive, forget, move on. And then the discipline restores the balance, the routine, waking up for suhoor, qiyamul layl. And Ramadan brings such a structure where eating at night at the right times, sleeping with the right intention, worshipping, constantly staying in adhkar and dhikr, reducing distractions. This rhythm heals the body and it calms the nervous system. Number six is community. Strengthen the spirit with iftar, tarawih, charity, and Ramadan reconnects us with each other, which is a form of healing in itself. When you do salam to others, you meet people, it's so much, you get that social need fulfilled. Number seven is divine mercy at its peak. And Ramadan is a month where Allah makes healing easier. The gates of mercy are open, the heart is more receptive, the soul is more awake. The prophetic medicine it's full of wisdom. It teaches us that healing is not a pill. It's not just a moment, or it's not a single remedy or a therapy. Healing is a journey, and it's a return to balance, return to being aware, being present, the connection with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And Ramadan is a perfect environment for that journey. So it heals the body, purifies the soul, awakens the soul, purifies the heart. And I just pray that this Ramadan be a month of deep restoration for you, physically, emotionally, spiritually, inshallah. Ameen, summa ameen. And inshallah, see you in the next episode. Mas salama.